We don't like each other.
This would break the internet.
I am married, but my husband's name is Max. All right, we're gonna be goofballs today. We're gonna be 15 again.
Obviously, you guys are back with Thundermans Undercover this time. You obviously had a little hiatus, because I was just saying to you guys when I came in, I spoke to you 7 years ago for Thundermans. And then that was, 2018 when it finished?
So yeah, the show finished airing in 2018, and then we had 5 or 6 years off, and then we made the movie, Thundermans Return. That was our big sort of like, oh my gosh, we're back, reunion. So then picking up a few months later to do the series, we really kind of just like hit the ground running, got right to it. Kind of felt like no time had passed.
The hiatus though, was that a nice chance for you to kind of reset before coming back into this?
100%. We both needed it.
Yeah, I think so. I think after doing 103 episodes of a show as a child.
From like 15 to 20, basically. Like, we needed to go be people.
Yeah, I think we didn't really know who we were at all. I think, especially in my acting work, I feel like my character was, bleeding into all my work that I was doing. And so I kind of had to extrapolate, or kind of dissect, who am I, Jack? And, and we did that work on ourselves and came back. And now, we have so much more to give to the characters because we're, full adults now. And it's a crazy opportunity. It's amazing.
Are full adults. Yeah. But I know with being full adults, you also get, a kind of self-consciousness. When you're a child, you do whatever, you don't care who's watching, whatever you're doing. Yeah. And then you get to a certain part of your life where you're like, oh, I'm more self-conscious. And then you get to my age and you're like, you don't care again. Yeah. But coming back into doing this, is there anything where you felt like, oh my God, I feel silly doing this again? Or is it just, it's so natural for you because you grew up doing it?
It's natural. I mean, we definitely do have more of an awareness of the way that people perceive us now. I know, but we also did back then because we were on TV and reading comments from people. So the first season, we were very unself-aware. But by the time season 1 had aired, we were reading thousands of comments about ourselves a day. So I feel like that started pretty young. There's definitely an awareness of what this looks like to people, but you have to commit, you have to be silly, you have to be willing to do the thing, and we're very grateful to have this job, so I think we're both pretty good at just being all right, we're gonna be goofballs today, we're gonna be 15 again, that's the job,
Yeah, it's still goofy, and there is a little bit, yes, what you're saying of maybe judging yourself a little bit, but I think the storyline in itself and the synopsis is so fresh and new, and Kira and I sort of come in with a new perspective. We're Chloe's guardians now, and we're really stepping into these more adult, mature roles. And so while we are going back, it still feels like we're going forward.
Plus, getting to work on the show as an executive producer means it's we don't feel like we've gone backwards. Yeah. It very much feels like a new path forwards, which is nice, because there is a fear of that when you go back to something in the past of sort of feeling like you're moving the wrong direction, but this has all very much felt like a new endeavor creatively and professionally.
Yeah. Am I right in thinking you're also making your directorial debut on one of the episodes?
Yeah, I directed episode 113, Prank You Next, which is coming out. I guess I don't know when it's coming out here, but it is in the first chunk of episodes. I think that could always change, but yeah.
How was it?
It was wonderful. It was fabulous. It was really great. It was also my birthday, so it was a crazy week. But yeah, it was really wonderful. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's a big task to take on. It was definitely nerve-wracking, and I really wanted to be, I didn't want to just get by and be the actor who gets to direct because they're one of the actors, and it's a fine week, and I wanted to be a really good director because I want to do this on other shows and have a career out of it. So I took it really seriously, and I was definitely stressed, but in the end, it was a really wonderful experience.
Oh, I think it's a great one
really
to
pleased with
start with, consider it
to start with them, to start with actors who I know so
well.
It
wasn't difficult to work with.
No, he was great. It's the best way that we ever get to work together is with me directing him, because I know his strengths as an actor and how to, we know how to kind of communicate in that way, and I'm lucky that he, gave me the trust as a director to let me kind of pull those strings and, trust me to not make him look stupid in the episode.
You said you were brother and sister when I interviewed you before, so I imagine siblings, when you got to listen to what your sister's saying to you, I wasn't sure what it was like.
I had the best time that week, and it was really great to see Kira do that. And yeah, we work together so closely already, and so now she's doing this other thing, and it was a really cool week.
When you came over last time, we talked so much about how much the fans love you two together, and they'd named you Jira.
Oh, I got Jira. Yikes.
Do you think they finally made their peace? Because you got married last
I am
year,
married, but my
right?
husband's name is Max.
So there's
no,
a
it's not
connection.
helped the rumors.
Have they made their peace?
Have
I
the fans
do
made
think.
peace with the fact that we've never been and will never be a couple?
It's just so funny
No, they
because
never will.
it's never ever been that way.
We don't like each other. It's not as people. It wouldn't happen. We don't have enough in common to like ever want to make that happen.
I was watching Back High interview.
We like each other like siblings.
Yes,
that is where we
like,
fit in our roles.
and then
it
all the
works
comments,
great.
all the comments were still Jira forever, Jira forever.
To be fair, we did play into it with that one time we posted photos in a wedding dress and tux because we knew
We had to
get
play into it
engagement.
one time. Because it was just such a thing that people talked about. We were dressed for an episode, and we were like, oh my gosh,
We might as well post it.
this would break the internet.
But
and sure enough,
no, people have moved on from that, luckily. But yes, me marrying a man named Max has made it very confusing. People do think it's him, especially because my husband's very offline. It's like you truly can't find a photo of him in the last 4 years, and the couple photos online are from like when we first met, and he doesn't look like that anymore. Anyway, so when you do see him on my Instagram, he's usually like a blurry figure in the background. So everyone does think, actually, they don't even think it's you. They think it's Jace Norman for some reason. Really? Everyone thinks Jace and I were in love, and now we don't follow each other, and so we had this huge falling out. But we just like we were never friends. We just like made an episode of TV together once 10 years ago, like as teenagers.
I
but
love
the
that.
internet takes stories.
Exactly.
And runs with them,
The internet is its own beast.
I've learned to stop trying to control it. It is what it is.
Right, but you guys, I think everyone is going to be very happy to see you back together as the Thundermans.
We're
because
back, baby.
You are back. So yes, I am looking forward to seeing also what comes for you next. Like, because it sounds like you're on the right path, guys.
It's exciting
Thank
time.
you.
It
It's
is
nice to
exciting.
see you again.
It's nice to see you. Come back to the UK a bit more often,
Yes,
guys.
I'd love to.
Come back.
Thanks.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.